If you think you need to go viral, build a huge following, or spam cold DMs to sign high-ticket clients, you've been lied to. And if you've been told that organic marketing alone is going to solve your problems for client acquisition in 2025, you've been lied to again. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how to install a simple system that brings in 3 to 5 high-ticket clients every single month without you needing to chase leads, burn out, or hope that the algorithm works in your favor. It's called the hybrid Instagram flywheel. It's how my clients and I are signing high-ticket clients every single month while working less, not more. And I know what you're thinking. Who is this guy? And why should I listen to him? Look, I'm not here to convince you of anything. I know the pain of being called to serve at a high level while struggling to navigate how to actually get clients in today's landscape. I don't want you to feel stuck the way that I did. So today I want to pull back the curtain and show you what's working now and how it's different from what you might be doing right now that's actually just keeping you stuck. And I want to give you some real numbers. In December, I crossed 25K in sales, $21,000 of that being cash collected, £17,000 for the UK people. And this is the exact system I'm about to show you. And I'm not saying this to flex. I'm saying it to show you that what I'm teaching isn't theory. It's what's working in the real world right now for me and my clients. Because the truth is, it's not your fault. You've been following outdated systems that were never designed for the way people are buying today. And this is why you are actually stuck. But before we get into that, I just want to say to you who this is for, and more importantly, who it's not for as well. This is for coaches, experts, service providers who are under 10K months, who feel like they're stuck on the revenue roller coaster and are ready to scale past 10K months consistently. And look, you might be watching this and you're already making 10K a month, but you want a system that attracts hot inbound leads so you can predictably sign clients every month and build consistent cash flow in 5 hours a day without you need to hustle your way through there or spend time spamming people in Facebook groups. This is for people who are serious about building a sustainable system and getting amazing client results, and also for the people who actually have some resources available, both in time and money, to not only invest in mentorship, but also advertising as well. Because without these elements, you're going to struggle to implement the system and actually get the results that it offers. So who is this not for? This is not for the complete beginners who have not got their first client or first few sales yet. I've got a ton of other resources for you to consume on my YouTube. And it's not for those people who are not already creating content or speaking in front of camera or have developed some kind of sales skills, because you need to be able to invest into your growth in order to actually lead your people through and be in integrity and be the client you want to attract. And it's definitely not for the people who think coaching, mentoring, this whole world is a get rich quick scheme, because you have to be in it for the long run and it has to be your calling. So let me take you back. So when I first stumbled into online coaching, I was an online weight loss coach and I called myself that diet geezer. And look, I thought it'd be easy. I saw people posting online, just showing up every day, and I naturally assumed that this whole world would be simple. The reality was, it was completely different. I was stuck in what I lovingly call now the freedom chaser cycle. I was working hard, posting daily, sending a ton of cold DMs, but I was still struggling to make consistent income. One month I'd have a few clients, the next, absolute crickets. I felt like I was doing everything right, but somehow I was stuck in this feast or famine cycle, trying everything to keep up with the algorithm. And I was wondering kind of what was missing. And look, I spent about 3 to 4 years there in the same cycle. And yes, I was able to quit my 9 to 5. I was moved to Bali in 2022, and I've been a full-time digital nomad for about 2 years now. But deep down, not a lot had really changed. I had the lifestyle on the surface, but behind the scenes, I was still trapped in this same inconsistent income, unpredictable sales, and this constant hustle and chasing energy. And like I said, some months were good, but other months I felt like I was back at square one, scrambling for clients, stressed about where my next sale, where my next client was coming from. And the lowest point I had was when I was in Argentina. And I remember sitting there, I was on a plane, and I had this dread overwhelm me of like, oh shit, I can't make money right now. The only way I know how to make money is hustle my way through cold DMs, post, and just do so much hard work. And I didn't know where I was going to be. And I had no system of actually getting clients predictably. And what that led me to do was consistently not be present in my relationship and be worried about money and worried about where my next client was coming from. And I couldn't even be present in the life that I was living, a life I'd worked so hard for. And no matter what I'd done, I had zero control of my income. And that's when it hit me. It wasn't enough for me to just be full-time. I didn't want a business that looked successful. I wanted one that was predictable, scalable, and actually give me the freedom without constantly grinding for every single sale. And that's when I kind of really was sitting with this question of, surely there must be a better way. Surely me hustling my way through and chasing people all the time wasn't the way that I was going to get there. And the real problem was, I just had no system. I had no way to consistently attract people into my world, nurture them, and convert them predictably. I spent years chasing the next content strategy, the next engagement hack, the next sales trick. But when I actually needed was just a simple way and a repeatable and scalable system that I could use and plug into my business. And that really set me out on the quest of answering this question: how do I build a simple and easy to follow system that consistently signs high ticket clients without hustling through cold DMs, needing a large following, or chasing viral content? And that's why I developed over the last 18 months the system I'm about to show you. It's called the hybrid Instagram Flywheel, and it changed everything for me. So if you're feeling like you are a freedom chaser right now, you probably feel like you're creating content, but you're not a real business owner. It's not really feeling like this thing that's going to be sustainable for you. You're constantly posting, you're showing up everywhere, but you're still guessing where your next client's coming from. You're frustrated by the feast and famine cycles that you're on, and some months feel effortless, but others make you feel that you're scrambling to make it work. You probably feel like you're overworking and over-delivering for the few clients that you do have, leaving you capped, and it's not translating into actual freedom. And you're drowning in complexities and confusion, and you're feeling overwhelmed by all the different things that people are telling you. You've probably tried a webinar, you probably tried Reels, you probably tried these live launches and cold DMs, but nothing feels simple, nothing feels sustainable. But most importantly, you know that you're capable of more. But you also know working harder than you already are is not the answer. So what I want to do is introduce you to this idea of becoming a freedom creator. A freedom creator doesn't just grow a business. They build a life of ease, alignment, and predictable success. They've stepped out of this hustle and hope cycle and into a business that actually works for them. And freedom creators have clients coming to them they don't chase. No more feeling like a content machine or a sales robot. The message is so clear and so magnetic that high caliber clients seek them out. It's for consistent and predictable income. No more good months and bad months, but a business that runs on a proven system that creates steady, aligned growth. And it's more money in fewer hours. They've stopped overcomplicating their offers and built a system that allows them to work less, but earn more. And they're clear and focused on what actually works. No more second guessing or scrambling to try and find the next trendy tactic. They know exactly what to do to move the needle and actually stick to it. And they scale on their terms. They're done with the idea that success means burnout and growth happens with ease, alignment, and full control over their time. And this is kind of where we're at today. So I'm just about to launch my podcast called the Freedom Creator Podcast. We just crossed £17,000 in December. Like I said, $21,000 in cash with a 25K sales month, and we're getting deals done for $7,000. So everything I'm about to show you is what's working for us right now. So let's dive into it. So before we do that, I want to introduce you to Dan. So Dan's a transformational men's coach who tripled his business in the first 30 days. He went from around 4K a month to 12K a month in pounds. So that's about 5K to 15K. And then went on to have back-to-back sold out programs and built his MRR backend offer using the strategies I'm about to tell you. And we also have a hell of a lot more of client wins from there, from 20K months, 5K deals, 5K deals, 5K deals, 10K deals, 2.5K deals. So everything I'm about to show you is what's working for these guys, and I hope it works for you too. I need you to know we are in a trust recession right now. And this is why funnels alone no longer work. They live with the idea that people are walking around with their credit cards out, ready to buy if they see the right offer. The truth is, people have been burned by big promises, over-promising and under-delivering. They've seen the flashy funnels, they've seen the secret tactics, the big claims, but yet they're still stuck, still skeptical, and more hesitant than ever. The problem is, funnels treat people like transactions and not relationships. They assume that a lead is instantly ready to buy, when in reality, most people need time to build trust, build belief and confidence before making a decision. So instead of trying to sell people in every step, the key is to build a world where they feel connected to you, where they see your work in action, and they feel safe stepping into your ecosystem. And the answer is flywheels. Flywheels are designed to build long-term trust by nurturing, engaging, and deep emotional resonance with your audience so that when your audience is ready to buy, you are the obvious choice. Google's 7-11-4 rule shows that people need 7 hours of content consumption, 11 hours with your brand across 4 different touch points before they ever feel safe enough to buy. So if your leads aren't converting, it's not because you are not good enough. It's not because you're not a great coach. It's because your client acquisition system isn't built around how people actually buy in 2025. Because the 2 reasons why people do not buy from you is timing, that they don't feel ready, whether that's financially, emotionally, or strategically. And the other is trust, that they're unsure whether you or your offer will actually deliver on the result. And why this matters is because funnels and the people that are selling you on one funnel away work on short-term campaigns that feel like a constant grind, that you're always needing to generate new leads and put a lot of money behind to actually work, or a ton of organic traffic. Flywheels build compounding growth, where past efforts, content, relationships, brand authority continue to drive sales and leads without you needing to start from scratch every single time. So this brings me on to the second point, because people believe there is a big secret to success. If I just have a perfect offer, clients will start rolling in. If I just get more leads, things will be solved. You don't have a lead problem. You don't have an offer problem. You have a resonance problem. The real reason clients aren't buying is because they do not feel connected to you. People don't buy just whether your offer is well written. They don't care about another solution unless they feel it was made for them. And if they don't trust you, they will never take action, no matter how good your content is. And what's actually happening is influence has decentralized. Trust is the new power. People are no longer buying from the biggest names in the industry. They're buying from the people they trust and feel most aligned with. And this is why you have the biggest advantage in 2025 to successfully grow your business. Because your success isn't about having a perfect offer. It's about building an ecosystem that nurtures, educates, and pre-sells your audience. Because when you do that, you attract high quality pre-sold clients who are excited to work with you. You filter out the wrong people effortlessly, and you can scale without consistently chasing leads. This is exactly why the hybrid Instagram funnel that turns your Instagram into a client getting machine by creating a space where your audience naturally grows, evolves, and buys. And the key isn't just selling an offer. It's about building a world where people feel like they belong. And when they do, buying from you becomes inevitable. Your level of authenticity is your greatest tactic in your marketing. And I'm sorry to tell you, but you have been lied to. You have organic marketers who are running paid ads to get in front of you, telling you that the only way you can grow your audience is by viral content and hustling through cold DMs. The reason why that is false is because it requires so much hustle and energy for it to actually work. And if you're watching this, there's a good chance that you haven't gone viral. And there's also a good chance that you absolutely hate hustling your way through cold DMs. I know for a fact I hated it. But the real people who are succeeding in 2025 are the guys who have a hybrid approach. It's the people who have the personal brand, a magnetic personal brand where you are your most authentic self. You build this world around your ideal client and who you truly are to serve. You play the game of the flywheel to bring them into something that naturally nurtures them over time. But it's the people who are using the tools available by using simple, low-cost, audience-building ads to automate your audience growth and automate your lead flow. If you do this correctly, and it's so much simpler than what you've been sold on, is that you can wake up every single day and not have a worry in the world of bringing new people into your ecosystem. So you can focus on what you do best, which is create content, coach your people, and actually serve the world without having to go into Facebook groups and dealing with weirdos or spending hours on social media, because I know that's not what you started this business for when you really had this calling to serve. So based on everything that I've just told you, there is 3 key systems that you need in place to actually grow your business so you can attract high quality clients and grow this from a place of ease, flow, alignment, but consistency and predictability. So I'm going to break down the 3 core systems inside of this model so that you can actually go and implement them into your business and give you a full breakdown of exactly what I'm doing in my business. The first thing is your offer. And I use an offer system called the proximity offer, because I believe that people don't buy coaching, they buy coaches. And most people are trying to falling into selling information, when I believe that what people really buy is energy and access and proximity to you, and you being the source. We're going to cover this very quickly, and then we're going to go into the real source, which is the hybrid IG flywheel. So the way that this works is broken into 3 components. At the top, we've got our one-to-one offer. This is where most people start. This is the closest proximity to you and access to you and the results. This is a premium one-on-one where clients will start. But the key to this is that if you build this offer system correctly, you only need 1 avatar and 1 marketing message, and you can scale this predictably over time, because when you actually fill up your one-to-ones, what we then do is turn that one-to-one into a client community. And then once you do that, you have a 2-tiered proximity offer where the closer people are to you, the quicker they get results and the bigger results that they get. But it allows you to consistently sign clients at multiple price points so you can tap into greater areas of the market whilst being able to scale consistently over time without needing multiple confusing offers, and actually creating a community of people that you love to serve, and people are being sold from within, not from the marketplace. And then the 3rd component of this is conversion offers, and we're going to get more into this, but this is breaking your offer apart and selling your audience parts of this to allow them to try and be in your world without needing to jump into your high ticket offer. And how I deliver this is on school through the client community. We have the community here where people will talk, they'll ask questions, they'll get audits. We've got the course content, which is all the information that you could possibly need. We've got 2 calls per week. So if you were going to install this, you could start with 1 call a week and build up to 2 and get other coaches on board if that's what you want. And then everyone gets a one-on-one client roadmap to track their progress to build the system. The next thing is the Instagram hybrid flywheel. So this is really what's going to solve the biggest problems in your business right now, to give you the acquisition systems. Because the first thing, we need a scalable offer that you can consistently sign clients without capping out. Now we need to build the acquisition system to bring you the leads as automated as possible so you can do the things that you love most. The way that we do that is by setting very simple set and forget audience ads, which will automate your audience growth. If you know that every single day you are getting new leads, new qualified followers coming into your world every single day, you do not need to worry about where your leads or where your next clients are coming from, because you've solved that problem. These are called audience ads. And the simple intention behind these is to attract your ideal client by leveraging boosted organic content or very direct call out content to pull in your ideal clients, so that instead of you having to go out there and find people, you have this asset that is going around the world, pulling people back into you as your ideal client whilst building your following at the same time, growing your audience and automating your lead flow. The next part of this ecosystem, so we've had our lead solved, we bring you into the content flywheel, which is made up of 5 parts. We've got your social profile, which is your shop window. This is where people will come, they'll judge you immediately, and they'll see, is this person someone that I want to listen to, that I want to follow? We build this up through the Instagram audience building ads. And then we start to produce daily content to build relationships and nurture people. But that's what you're probably doing right now, and it's not enough. And this is why we have to include the other parts of the system to really accelerate and create that trust with your audience. The ways that we do that is by tapping into the 7-11-4 rule from Google and creating long form content on YouTube. This can be a newsletter, podcast, whatever it is for you. But the key here is to have bingeable content so that your prospects have ways to go deeper with you, provide more value, more trust, and nurture them faster, because the key isn't how long someone has been following you, it's how much of their content you've consumed. And if you only have short form content, it's gonna take a very long time for that person to build the trust with you. We also have emails, and I call this the easy email system because it isn't a complicated big newsletter. It's simply used to collect data, own your audience. So in case of your profiles or socials ever get shut down, you own the audience. And we use this so we make sure whenever we're doing a promotion, we know that the clients, the prospects are going to get the information and not rely on the algorithm to show us to them. And what we also have is the inbox, where we'll build relationships. We've got many chat sequences that will automate some of this so we can actually generate inbound leads and provide assets. But the real secret, which we're going to go into next, is going to be around the mini masterclass, which is one video asset that will do all of the pre-selling for you. So you don't have to sell on your sales calls. You simply do an enrollment call, an alignment call, where you just see whether it's a good energetic match. This is the whole ecosystem. So as people come into you, they come into your profile, they get sent to the masterclass, they get sent to your emails, they get sent to your YouTubes, you're having conversations in DMs, and all of this works in tangent with each other. So there are, of course, multiple touch points, multiple interactions, and plenty of ways to go deeper with you. And I really would love you to observe what I do and what other of the top creators do and how they provide tons of value for you. So the next thing around this, specifically around the content creation, is around action posts and getting people to take action into the next step of your flywheel to move them towards becoming clients and inbound leads. The way that we do that is by creating assets with call to actions in our content, which will drive inbound leads for people who want to go deeper with you. If you're not giving people the opportunity to go deeper, they never will. So part of the content strategy is providing valuable assets similar to this for you to get people through your world and get them to raise their hand so you know who in your audience is someone who is interested, warm, that you can then lead into a sales conversation without posting and hoping and talking to the void, not knowing where your audience is at. And then the last thing is around how this actually works. So the goal for hot inbound leads is through pre-selling assets. So what happens when people have these, they comment the keyword, they get sent through many chat sequences with the assets that we have, which is sending people into the mini masterclass. This is an example of a mini masterclass where I'm giving you high value, everything you could possibly know so that you can make an informed decision whether you resonate with me or whether I'm not your guy or whether the hybrid Instagram funnel is something that you believe you need, with call to actions at the end to come back to the DMs, back to the profile, where we can then have a conversation. I'm going to make you an invitation at the end, and that's completely up to you whether you actually lead from that. We've got mindset coach Lindsay here, who had a 60K cash collected in 12 weeks, signing $10,000 clients and 22K weeks without even trying, because the system that we've created is bringing in hot inbound leads. He now has the proximity offer with a client community and a one-to-one. So his value's increased, and now he can consistently scale his audience and clients through this system. And then the last thing, guys, is a low friction sales system. Most people have the highest friction model that they could possibly choose. And I'm going to introduce you to the easy yes theory. So the easy yes theory is on the premise that most people try and get their audience to make a huge jump to pay them 3 to 5K or buy expensive things when they don't have the trust, they don't have the nurturing, and they just don't really know if this is the right deal. And what's working now is, rather than you trying to get someone from your audience onto a call to pitch them into your high ticket offer, we build a way to get easy yeses. So we move people through the flywheel and through your system, not by saying, hey bro, give me $5,000, but saying, okay, cool. Would you like this free resource? Awesome. Would you like to come to a workshop? Great. Would you like to buy a small product? Would you like to come to a shorter term offer? But the premise is that rather than we go out there and just trying to sell, the only way I could sell something is a super high friction. We're automating our lead gen, automating our audience growth. We're bringing them into the system that is doing the heavy lifting for us. We're getting people to get hot inbound leads by providing good, valuable assets, converting content that's bringing people to us, and then we're moving them along the sales process, not by asking them to jump on a call and pay us $5,000, but giving them simple ways that they can move through our world, building trust, nurturing, and choosing their own adventure, and allowing more people to receive our help than just the people that can pay us $5,000. And what that looks like in practice is we call cash flow cycles. So cash flow cycles are you automate your lead gen, you're building your content, and then we create cash flow cycles so that you know when to push, when to pull. You don't need to wake up every single day and try and hustle your way to get clients, but you have ways that you can generate inbound leads and sales through having one offer doc, which does all of the pre-selling for you, that communicates what you do in the most clear way so that people aren't jumping on the calls and not knowing who you are, what you do. We have alignment calls. So it's not sales calls where it's high pressure sales. We're simply having a conversation of whether we are aligned and what your best aligned next step looks like. We have live launches where we build demand and then we run campaigns to actually extract the hot leads. And then we have conversion offers, which go back to the easy yeses that would fit into the customers to move people from audience to customer, customer to clients. And this even worked for Alan, who had a £25,000 cash week and a 40K launch and had 11 clients in just 45 days. So what's next? So if you're watching this and based on everything I've told you, you resonate with it, you like the idea of using audience ads to grow your business, so you can automate your lead flow, you love the idea of being focused on creating content and not having this super high friction sales process. And if you're still watching this part and you know deep down that you are meant for more, you're tired of second guessing yourself and watching others succeed while you're stuck in the same place, feeling like something's missing, but you know that you're called to serve at a high level, make a good impact, and create financial abundance for you and your family. So imagine this, waking up to high ticket clients in your inbox every single day without you needing to send cold DMs or hustle your way to get there. You're hitting 10K months with ease, and you know exactly what you need to do every single day to make that your new standard. You have complete freedom over your time and location. You work your own hours, you can go to the gym whenever you want, you can travel the world whenever you want, and you have a business that actually works for you, not you feeling trapped to your desk and trapped to social media. And more importantly, you are deeply living out your calling and you are deeply fulfilled by the impact you're making and the service that you are creating for the world. And if that's you, this is what is waiting for you inside of the Freedom Creator Academy. It is a clear step-by-step system for you to sign 3 to 5 high-ticket clients every single month. It's designed to help you build a business that works for you, so you are not sacrificing time of your loved ones or life experiences or your freedom in the process of building a business that you love. It is a personalized mentorship and support system to almost guarantee your success, so you don't have to do this alone anymore. And you are surrounded by like-minded, conscious, self-led human beings that are called to greatness, that are out there driven and living the life that you know that you're capable of. This isn't just another course, it's a business transformation. It's a plug and play system that's worked for me, it's worked for my clients, and will work for you if you show up and do the work. And if this speaks to you, message me the password 111. And what that will allow me to do is give you the full breakdown on what's included inside of the Freedom Creator Academy for when the doors next open. Because the truth is, you don't need more time. You just need a system that works for you and a clear roadmap that works for you, designed around you, your life, and your values, so you can actually live the life that you want. So the opportunity is here. And the question is, will you take it?